Welcome to Medbuyer. In this video we will go over the project management features. In order to access the project management features, we must go onto the dashboard. As you can see here, we will have access to all the projects that we have managed on the Medbuyer platform. You can see the project name, the buyer's name, the date it was created on, and the modules for the project. As you can see, for the most recent project, all modules have been selected. One can also choose to edit the project by simply clicking on the Edit button. In order to create a new project, you have to click on the Create New Project button located on the top right side of the dashboard. Now you will have to fill in the project information such as the name of the project, the type of the project, remarks, the buyer's details, and the features of the project. Planning, budgeting, and BOQ summary will be enabled by default. However, you may choose to enable MEP, gas matrix, space planning, and AERB certification. Once you have selected the features, you have to click on the Create button located on the top of the dashboard. As you can see, the project has now been created. The next step is to select a module from the Project Action section. Let's select BOQ Summary. While planning and budgeting, you can switch between all projects simply by clicking on the drop-down tab located on the top right of the dashboard. Now let's begin the planning and budgeting. First, we have to add a facility and then fill in the appropriate details about the facility. Once we are done adding our facilities, we will view the plan for each facility. Here you will be able to see all the equipment required in that particular facility. Now let's select certain equipment we will require for our ICU. Once you are done, click on the Save button located at the bottom. Now, let's repeat this process for all the other facilities. If you want to edit the facility information, you can click on the Edit button and can edit the remarks and number of beds for that facility. The Budgeting tab allows you to see an estimate of all the equipment that belongs in the facility. You can also edit the minimum and the maximum cost of the equipment by clicking on the box and editing it, and can add remarks on the right-hand side. As you can see, these are all the basic requirements for all the following departments we want in our hospital. Now coming to the Summary tab. Here we can see two things, the cost summary, and the product type summary. We can see the minimum and maximum cost estimates for the entire project. We can also see the total number of equipment, furniture, and surgical instruments we are purchasing for the project. At the bottom, we can see a list of all the equipment, furniture, and surgical instruments. Now let's look at the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing section. You will be able to see what equipment it is, which facility it belongs to, and the type of the facility. You can also edit these mechanical, electrical, plumbing requirements by clicking on the Edit button. Ensure that you click on the Save button once you are done editing it. Once again, this can be downloaded by clicking on the Download button located on the top. Now let's look at the Gas Matrix tab. Here you will be able to see all the facilities that will require oxygen, vacuum, nitrogen, medical air, CO2, NO2, and AGSS according to the number of beds in that facility. This can also be downloaded to your computer. The AERB certification can be created by clicking on the Create button located at the top of the page. Once you have created an AERB certificate, You will have to fill in the required details such as the details of the institute, employer details, and the radiation safety officer's details. This is what the page will look like once all details have been filled. Make sure to click on the Submit button located on the top of the screen once you are done filling in the details. Now we will look at the space planning feature. The first thing to do in this module is to add the number of floors. Once the floors have been added, you can now add the facilities you want on each floor. The next step is to specify the quantity of each facility, and we will recommend the area per unit and the aspect ratio. You may choose to edit the area and aspect ratio. That concludes the project management features on our platform. To know more, visit www.medbuyer.in, or you could follow us on our social media handles at Medbuyer.